I am currently working on the liner because I want to clean up the inside a little bit. The inside is not great looking, but I want to clean it up just a little bit. And I'm not going to try to make it look all professional or anything, because I don't care if it kind of looks homemade or not, and everything's not perfect because the bag is going to be for me anyway. So I don't intend on selling it or anything. I accidentally done shown the thing on backwards because this is supposed to be the outside, not the inside, and this is supposed to be, the inside. So I'm gonna have to take those stitches out and redo it. When I was around 15 or 16, I think I was 15, I started drawing clothing. And when I was 16, I started making the clothes that I draw for myself. So I had about 4 or 5 different outfits that I made, and I started wearing it to school. And of course, people were hating. When we go into school wearing one of my outfits, somebody would trying to say that it looks like I'm wearing pajamas. Some people liked it, some people didn't like it, and there was another outfit I had, and some people said that I looked like a clown. But at the end of the day, I designed it and I made it. And none of those people that were like making fun of me could actually do that. They couldn't make their own clothes or nothing like that, So with my stuff, I like to make my stuff unique. And I always want to have something different than everybody else. Something that they can't even get because I made it myself. So I don't care if some of my stuff come out looking a little unfinished, because that is a look. This is a skill that, not a lot of people have. Some people can try to remake whatever I make, and they make it a 10 times better. That's okay, because I admire those who have good skills. But what I don't like is when people trying to compare me to other people. Like, it don't take a long time to put something together. Like, I heard somebody be like, I know of this person, they make their stuff so fast and so quick. Like, you don't need to try to insult me just because you know somebody that can do something, but you cannot do it yourself. So, I really don't like to try to custom anything for anyone, to show for anyone, because I remember one time my sister wanted me to make her a skirt, and I made that skirt, right? But I told her to come over to my place so that I can fit it onto her to make sure that it's fitting correctly, and it was too long. And the waist wasn't fitting properly, and I still know that I can fix it. Especially if you don't want it to fit a certain way. Because, I didn't have her around to actually fit into it. But the one time she did come, she tried to play it off like she liked it long, or the way that the waist was. And I'm like, okay, fine. But then she wore that to my brother's wedding. Well, to our brother's wedding. And after the wedding, we went to a national park. she switched up to, she changed her clothes, even though she wasn't doing anything to, you know, because my mother like had a pair of extra pants or something in her bag or something like that, give it to my sister, and I'm like, that was offensive to me. Like, if you did not like how it was together, you should have told me then that you wanted it to be a little bit different, versus insulting me by switching into something else because you claiming that the waist was too loose. Well, you said you wanted it that way, so like, I don't really make stuff for folks, like, because especially when these people because they try to like they try to sugarcoat stuff, like if you don't like something, just say so, But anyway, since that time that I made that, I was probably around 24, 25 years old. It was like, I'm not trying to make no clothes for nobody. People are just, no. I do not like pleasing people when it comes to stuff like that. Like, no. There have been times when people told me that I should try out for Project Runway, if you remember that show from Bravo. I think it was Bravo. Yeah, Project Runway. And I'm like, no. I'm definitely not into that competition type of stuff. No, I don't like that. And then you got cameras and you got, no. And Besides, I never wanted to be that type of person that have, runway shows and all this other stuff. And like, no, I always been the person that wanted to make something. Actually, when I was 18, I wanted to make it and sell it. That changed over the years because I'm one of those people that like are and that don't. I don't like fashion. I don't like the fashion industry at all, and I never really did. I mean, I liked some of the clothes that some people designed, but that was it. Because, there's a process of making clothes into fashion, because it's about opinion of others. About what the rich folks or whatever think about a certain type of clothing at the moment. And then a lot of ethical issues when it comes to sweatshops and all this other types of stuff. And, because all the people who's working in sweatshops, they got skills, okay? But they're not getting paid anything. With certain types of clothing, it doesn't cost a lot to make that particular item. But when it gets put on the market, then they jack up the price, because what you're paying for is that the idea, of popularity and the brand and this stuff that don't matter. You're not actually paying for the actual item, just the item. Nowadays, I don't really do a lot of sewing because of my fibromyalgia, because it can be painful. And plus, I kind of just lost all the zest I have for it, I guess. Like, I don't like it as much as I used to. And I definitely don't like it when people try to make me sew stuff together. Like, trying to, like, for instance, like, somebody buys something that's slightly too big or whatever, and I have to alter it. Unless if I'm, like, a tailor or something. Like, I don't like that. Just buy something that fits you. Especially if you're a normal size person and you're not petite like me or something like that. And, you know, the clothes you can buy that actually fit you properly instead of buying something that don't. But I'm gonna have to fix it anyway. Okay. Now I have, like, within this bag I have these plastic pieces that actually are meant to go at the bottom of your purse to stabilize it, but I put it inside the bag so that I could have some stability. I didn't have anything else to thicken it up. And due to the fabric, it'll take it would take a lot to try to stiffen it up. Okay. And by the way, this is a convertible bag, so it could be a crossbody, and it could be a backpack. Looking good. Looks pretty decent. At least all the imperfections, most of the imperfections on the inside is covered, so that's good. So this is what it looks like opened up. It's dark in there, of course. Let's see, put this light on. Nope, can't put the light on, but and this is supposed to be wider, especially if I use it as a backpack or I need to put a whole bunch of stuff in here. I can fit it in here. And back here, see, yep, I can grab my gun, take it out. So right now, I think that's all I'm gonna do with the bag. I might, like, do a little things here and there with it too. Okay. I might do a little adjustments later on, but yeah, I like it. Cause it's just the top part, like, kind of bothers me a little bit. But what can you do? Because it's empty right now, so it's gonna be, the side's gonna be like opened up a little bit. If it was full, it'll be more looking like more of a backpack versus a messenger bag, because it's supposed to be like this. To have that little top edge like that and go down and it ties up. But since there's nothing in there, it's going to be like this. And so, yeah, my gun fits in here just fine. But I'm just still going to need to make some more adjustments. So, and right now, oh yeah, and I need the make or buy straps. Probably make them back here, so then I can wear it as a backpack as well when I want to wear that as a backpack, and when I don't want to have my gun in there, because I'm not gonna be wearing it as a backpack with a gun in there unless I have it unless I don't have it on my back or I have to have it on my front. But with a lot of my bags, it's gonna be gun accessible mostly. I mean, it's going to be considered gun bags, but there's times I'm not going to be having my gun in there, and I might just have it on body. So, and no one will know that except me. Whether I'm having it in the bag or whether I have it on body.